Welcome to this fucking square cunty room podcast. It's your host, the most coolest of the whoolest, the Entanglement King, Hugh-Gene, and this my host, co-host, Jonel. Howdy, partner.
Hey, that was quite a mouthful that you started off with.
Everyone likes a mouthful every now and then.
What?
Take it as you leave. Take it as you want.
I don't want to take it at all, actually.
Some people don't. And some people do.
Oh my god. Yeah, everyone, welcome back to this square entanglement.
Yeah.
Now, welcome back to the square room. Before we entangle ourselves into the depths of this episode, I actually wanted to, so I was on, this is actually a video that I saved since like May, and it was like resurfaced on my phone, and I was like, hey, like,
resurface? Were you just like scrolling through your gallery? Yeah. You're just bored?
Yeah, well, no, what it was, I sent it to myself, so I was scrolling through my own messages with myself. I know, I sound crazy, but...
Someone sounds very bored.
This is someone who has no friends, so I messaged myself.
Yes, that's makes me kind of sad. You're kind of killing my vibe right now, bud.
Imagine
You're
how I feel.
wearing a purple rain shirt. You're supposed to have a good vibe
Imagine
right now.
how I feel.
Yeah, well, don't push your feelings on everyone else. Jesus
what?
Christ.
I'm not pushing my feelings on anyone else. I'm just explaining that I'm lonely sometimes.
Hey man,
I still see your shadows in my room.
Well, loneliness is just it comes down to perception.
Can't take back the love that I gave you. Okay, so the video is something that I saw on TikTok, and it was really funny. I guess they're playing like
Are they gonna ban TikTok?
I think that the U.S. is considering banning it because of privacy reasons, and it's owned by China. Yeah, but I don't think that's determined, and I don't think it's actually going to happen.
I think it should happen. I don't know.
I don't think it actually will. Whether it should or shouldn't, I have no opinion. But
those kids are like, hey, how am I going to do my shitty dances? I fucking hate TikTok dances. They're so crap.
I prefer TikTok for like the comedy and like the
dark
the
comedy?
DIY stuff
like
and
that,
like the
like that one.
Stop.
Like that
okay,
one.
Can I explain the video?
One with the black girl with the kid.
Can I? That's not how it went at all.
It's not.
That tune, no.
No,
I don't.
I can't fucking hit that. No.
Okay. Can I explain this video or not?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, go explain your video.
Why'd you do that with your mouth, Jesus?
What did I do?
I don't know.
I make butthole lips.
We're like 2 minutes, 3 minutes into this episode, and I
like
really can't with you.
Just,
No, so this video, I think it was like a radio host or a podcast, I don't know, but they were playing like a game of like, I think it was they made it into a drinking game, but it's like shit white people say. And I thought it was really funny, and some of these things I'm like, but I say, and like I was like, oh, but this just shows how everyone is similar. But it is funny. It's just funny. It's funny, it's lighthearted, it's nothing. So here, I'm gonna play it and then we'll commentate after. Look at.
Oh yeah.
White people don't laugh drinking game challenge. White people love to use the bathroom before leaving a restaurant and come out shaking their hands dry, saying, "Ready to rock and roll." Drink. White people love saying, "Well, I'll be sure to stay off the road" when someone gets their driver's license.
God,
Drink!
Hold on, I'm gonna be drunk.
White people love saying, "Well, I loosened it up for you," after asking someone to help loosen it up.
Champagne's hard to drink fast.
White people love saying, "Oh, these are dangerous," after trying a new snack.
I think I've said something along those lines.
Keep going,
Yeah, I have.
White people love saying, "Not getting far without these" when coming back without their keys. Without their keys.
I'm gonna burp.
White people love saying, "There's my cardio for the day."
I say that shit. I guess I'm white. I guess the kids were right.
I've never said that's my cardio for the day.
I've said that to
I'm
myself.
guilty of like when certain friends like get their driver's license, like, oh, guess I better stay off the road. Or the key. I mean, I don't think I phrased it like not getting far without these, but like something like that, you know?
Yeah, I've never.
I'm pretty sure I've said something like that to you before when like you've left your keys here. I'm like, oh, where are you going without these? But
I'm trying to find that Tom Hardy quote. Because he said about being lonely. And like Tom Hardy has a quote saying, being alone for a long period of time is dangerous. It gets addicting once you see how peaceful it is. You don't want to deal with people anymore.
First of all,
What?
I feel attacked.
Why?
Because I didn't say I was lonely. You said
But you said you're lonely.
I said I was alone.
I thought you said you're lonely sometimes.
I don't
You said
know.
you're lonely sometimes.
Maybe I did.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. It just comes out of perception. Want to take it from a lonely
No,
cunt.
I definitely like my space and I like to be alone, but I don't like to be alone all the time. I don't think that's good for anybody. But I definitely like having my own space. You know what I mean? I don't I definitely need like my own. I always said when I get married, I'm like, I see why back in the day they had separate rooms and separate beds. But obviously that's different. But I'm like, you know, like having like your own like office or your own little like
house.
Or your own house.
I need my own shed.
Maybe have.
I'm gonna need my own shed.
Maybe have like your own house, and then like you know how they used to have like the little like a little bridge connecting the two like neighboring houses.
They did. Oh, I don't know. I've never seen that.
Yeah, people have done that. Crazy
That's if
people.
you're like good, that's if you have like good neighbors, I guess. If you like trust them a lot.
No, like you buy the two houses side by side.
Oh, that's just too much money.
Not with your crazy neighbors.
I
like
would do that with my neighbor.
Why would you want your neighbors to have full access?
They already
via
have
bridge
full
to your
access.
house.
They just need to walk out and then go to my yard. They have full access.
That's trespassing. It's illegal.
No matter,
but when your properties are connected and intertwined, then
no matter
no,
what,
I don't
everyone's
mean with
property
your.
is connected in some
I don't
way.
mean with your neighbors. Like. You know, I meant like if you buy two properties that are side by side.
Oh, that's stupid.
I've also seen people do that and then just tear both houses down and build a bigger.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
house.
that makes sense. But not to buy two separate houses and like, this is mine, this is yours.
I'm cool with that too. Having a house so big that like you can literally be on opposite sides and like have your space.
I wouldn't want a house that big.
I didn't say like you don't know where the person is because it's so big, but like you can have your space. You know.
So then you can
like
do it with any house. You can do it with any house.
Not with any house.
Yeah, you could.
Some houses are small.
Upstairs, downstairs. That's generally how it
Not
goes.
every house has an upstairs, downstairs. And what if upstairs only just has your bedroom and a bathroom, and downstairs only has like a living room and a kitchen? There's
a lot of the time,
right, but a lot of people want to keep their bedroom as like a relaxation sanctuary. So it's like, if I want to hang out, but I don't want to hang out with you, I don't want to hang out in my bed all day. And then like,
no, a lot of the time the upstairs is normally that's yours, the girls, and basement's only the guys.
Excuse me.
That's how it is a lot of the time. Every guy I know that's married and has a house with their girl, that's generally how it is. Basement's mine, this is yours.
Yeah, that's because men feel like they can be like, oh, well, the basement's where the man cave goes. And But I want to hang out in the basement.
No.
You, as a man, you can't say... Oh,
I was about to say something super sexist.
You basically already are. What? Say it.
I was going to say, you already got
in
the
kitchen.
kitchen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Predictable. Predictable. So freaking predictable.
I love misogyny.
You're so funny.
It's
oh
fun.
my god.
Yeah, I don't know. I just need my own shed. Give me a shed and I'm happy.
Even in the winter.
I don't fucking care about the cold. I like the cold more than the summer.
Cold doesn't bother me anyway.
Doesn't really. Just put a jacket on, you pussy.
Okay. I
No, you're not the pussy. I'm just saying in general. Just put on a jacket, put on a hat, move around. You're fine. You'll live. This weather's been too hot for me, man.
I love it, but like it is. I don't work outside the way you do.
Thank you. Okay. Once I walk into my fucking step in, I'm already sweating.
Ugh.
It's bad. It's really bad. Like today, it seems like it's going back to normal now. Thank God.
But like we have, I mean, to be fair, this past winter has been very mild.
This winter was pretty mild, yeah, compared to last year's winter.
Very mild.
Last year's winter was hell. I remember.
I had family visiting who had never experienced a Canadian winter before, and they were like, "Oh, it's not that bad." I'm like, "You don't know what
last
it could
year was
actually
hell.
be."
I remember that because I was walking in it.
Yeah, did we have any like blizzards or big
Last
snowstorms?
year?
No, this
No,
past winter.
Not at least not around us. Like up north for sure.
No, I mean in the Toronto.
Toronto, no. We didn't have anything but we think we have stuff, but we don't ever have stuff. Like like a couple of snow falling on the ground, and people are like, "Oh, what's going on?" Ah! But no, we haven't had anything crazy.
That's how it is in Vancouver.
What?
My friends who live in Vancouver,
It's
they
like
say
that
like
here, too.
they say when but like over there like they get very little
Oh,
snow.
just
It's
rain,
mostly
yeah.
rain, right? So
Yeah.
when they do get snow, even though for us it'd be something that we're like nothing, but then they like their snow plows aren't ready,
Yeah.
like they're not prepared for it, and like they all freak out.
This is not rain. This is snow. What do we do? Ah!
Wow, so
We're Canadians. We're supposed to be used to this. Oh well.
right? You would think, but I guess if you live in an area where
They're
that's
too high
not
all the time. That's why.
where it's not the norm in Vancouver.
Yeah, they're always high. That's how their economy survives. They're from all the weed.
I mean, I've never heard that, so I can't speak to that.
Because like when you remember when weed was like in that, because for us it wasn't legal, it's in that gray area. A lot of because Vancouver was like the weed hub for like pretty much Canadian weed hub for years. Well, it still is, I would say, and that's pretty much how their economy in Vancouver survived for all the weed that was being sold there. All like the not illegal but illegal shops, you know, like those dispensaries that were in that gray area. So if they got rid, because that's the problem, they didn't crack down on. They could have cracked down on them and it would have been justified. But the thing is that like, well, if we crack down on them, what the fuck are we gonna do? Because that's pretty much that's where most of our money for the economy comes from. Ugh, God, I'm starving, man.
Did you not eat today?
I ate, but like, I remember I have the metabolism of a fucking, I don't know, a fucking.
Yeah, let's see where you're going with this
I don't know
one.
which animal has a super fast metabolism other than a human. What other animal has a super fast metabolism?
I would guess any sort of like.
No, a lion. Lion can eat like once and they're good for a while.
I don't think.
Wolves
Is that
too.
a metabolism thing, or
Yeah,
is that
that's
just a
metabolism.
survival thing? Because
No, it's
they can't
metabolism.
always get food every day, so
No,
they've.
it's because they're. I mean, yeah, it's still their metabolism.
Sure. Well, then I don't know.
I don't know any other animal actually. I think we have the fastest metabolism. I think. I'm not sure.
We are the kings.
I wish I
of
had
the
a metabolism like a
jungle.
snake. A snake they eat once and they're good for like.
Oh, you are a snake.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, man. It makes me feel great in the inside. What the fuck are you diddle-daddling on your phone now?
Because I'm looking for something.
What are you looking for?
Well, oh, okay, I got it. I had to Google it. It's literally on my phone somewhere and I couldn't find it. I was going to ask you if you heard that Ricky Martin likes to give golden showers.
Who's Ricky Martin again? I know the name. Is he a singer?
Yeah.
The black guy?
No.
White guy?
With a name like Ricky Martin?
Oh, that guy. The Mexican guy. He's a Latino, is
Yeah.
he? He likes giving golden showers?
Yeah.
Oh, good for him.
He says, the quote
He
is...
admitted it?
It's his quote. He says, I love giving the golden shower. I've done it before in the shower. It's like so sexy, you know? The temperature of your body and the shower water is very different.
He just likes he likes peeing on people?
Giving, yeah, he said.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. A lot of guys like just peeing on their girl, but not like as a pleasure thing, just like fuck with them. Just like, haha.
What?
Yeah. I know a lot of guys
Who does that?
I know a lot of guys that when I worked at the gym, a lot of my friends talked about that. They're like, I just pee on my girl's butt just for fun, just to piss her off.
Huh?
Yeah.
In the shower?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess that's better than not in the shower, but I would be pissed.
Yeah, that's the point.
No pun intended.
That's the point.
Eugene, that was not necessary.
That's the point. That's the point, John. Is to piss you off. You know? That's the whole point of it, man. But I know that's I'm not surprised. It's probably a power thing. There has to be. There's a little bit of power in there.
But you know, I have heard
I don't think that's
from
one of the.
people who talk about golden showers, whether that be like in person or like on a video or podcast or something I listen to. They definitely say like the temperature thing. It's like a sensation and it
I would
feels
imagine,
really cool.
especially if you have like a colder shower and it's just like that.
No, I think
warmness.
even if the shower is warm, like your body
Yeah, it's
temperature.
already super hot anyways.
No, your body temperature is not as hot as a shower can get, obviously, so it can cool it down. Or if you do a cool shower, then the body thing is like warmer. I don't know.
Golden showers to me aren't that up there in the weird stuff. I was like, no, not really. If you're drinking,
Have you ever done it?
No, I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I would do it. If she was like, "Can I drink it?" No, I'd be like, "No mas, no."
No mas.
No.
What does no mas mean?
I don't fucking know. Just people say it, and when they just mean no.
It means no more.
Okay, no.
You're saying it, you don't even know what it means.
Say all tons of words I don't know what it means. No, if she was like,
Truth.
if she was like, I want to drink your piss, I'd be like, no, you can't drink it. No.
What if she wanted you to like save it for like a week's worth of pee and like a gallon bottle and then literally shower with it?
Because I've seen old pee. It gets like
Yeah, what if she wants
it
that
separates.
rancid? What do you mean it separates? Okay, I don't want to hear. I don't want to know.
Because one of my friends, he had a jar of piss that was decade old. Oh no.
Why would he do that?
He didn't know.
First of all, I said save it for a week.
He didn't know.
Why did your friend save pee?
He didn't know.
For 10 years.
He didn't know. He found it. And he's like, oh my God, I remember when this was from. And he's like, at least a couple, probably maybe close to 2 decades old.
If I found
close.
out that you peed in like a jar and you had it for 20 years, Eugene, I would call the police.
That's fucking
I would actually
I remember
call
it was
the
just
police.
it was like honey, gold, like dark honey. And it was like, you could tell that no, when pee sits, it separates.
Okay.
Like there's like liquid and whatever else garbage is in there, it separates. So no, I wouldn't. If
all the toxins and shit.
So if a girl wanted me to save my piss,
I guess that makes sense because it's like the water that you're peeing out versus all the toxins.
All the other shit, yeah, it separates. Yeah.
You know, okay.
It's like whole milk, right? You got the milk and then you have the fat.
I've never done it, but
Piss in the jar.
No, pee on someone. No, we're not talking about
You
jars.
can't pee on someone. You know how hard it is for you guys to pee? You guys can't pee straight. You guys are like a fucking sprinkler that's like.
First of all, if someone was like, girls can do it. You just get in the shower.
Spread the lips.
No, and you just like straddle the person, just let it flow
Horse
like
stance?
a waterfall. Horse
stance?
What is that?
That's pretty much what I can show you. I've been doing this like almost every day.
Okay, what's horse? Let me see.
It's pretty much you just like fucking. It's like a sumo squat, but you just don't move. You just kind of. I don't even know if I have space for this. It's very hard. Actually.
What is it?
You just do that, and you just do that.
Why is that horse?
Because it's like you're sitting and straddling the horse. Because that's how you sit when you're straddling the horse. So it's called horse stance.
Oh.
There's a Chinese name for it, but I've been doing it like for a minute every day, and it hurts. I don't know. You'd have to horse dance the person.
Sure.
Kinda.
It's also called straddling.
I guess that too, but you're not really straddling them.
If you're over the person, then yeah, you are.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Would you pee on someone, or would you be fine with peeing on them, or if they're like, I want to drink it at the tap?
I don't think.
They just like, and then just like,
ew, Hugh. No.
slurp that
I don't think I could
out.
ever be
Warm
okay with
lemonade.
someone peeing on me. Like, it's just not really something that I'm open to.
Yeah.
With the exception of like, I get a jellyfish sting, and then I'm gonna be like, give me that pee, you know?
Piss on me, bro. Piss on me like R. Kelly.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Shower, give me that
I'm
golden
gonna
shower.
Piss on you.
But
Drip, drip, drip.
as far as doing it, like again, my first instinct, my second, third, and 10th instinct would all be to say no. But like maybe if I really like, if the person was really into it and I was like really in love, then
You just fucking do it, and it's like fucking.
yeah. But
I
I would not want to make it a regular thing. It's
I'd be like, drink-
okay, it's your birthday.
Yeah, I'd be like, drink a lot of water.
Because I told you.
If it's just water, maybe.
But maybe that's not what the person's into. Maybe they're like, keep your regular diet. Like, obviously, don't like not drink.
No,
water,
no,
but,
I'm talking about me. I'd be like, no, okay, fine. Water. It's just got to be straight water. Then I'll be like, fine.
But maybe the person doesn't want that. Maybe they want like.
I'm not like, bro.
Maybe they want them toxins.
And I'd be like, this is the one thing you're not getting. Then you stupid hoe. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Okay,
What happened to your
whoa.
childhood that you want to get pissed on? Where was your dad?
I don't know. They say it's a sensation thing. Just like most things that are sexual, it's about the sensation and the way it makes you feel.
Or someone
right?
pissed on them when they were a kid, and then it got imprinted on them. That's also how shit happens too.
Or it like they saw it in porn or something and it intrigued them and then they actually tried it and they're like, yo, this shit kind of slaps.
I like it. Wow. I like that warm jet feeling on my skin.
Yeah.
No, I could piss on someone, but I don't know if I'd want to be pissed on.
You said that real confidently.
I could. I don't give a fuck.
Could you poop on someone? Like, what if they're like, oh, Hugh-Gene, I want a big fat dump right on my chest, hot,
Poop on my
steamy.
chest.
What if they like fed you dairy and they were like,
Then they wouldn't. After what comes on their chest, they wouldn't want it
let
anymore.
it rip.
Yeah, they'd realize that
People who have scat fetishes, they like that shit.
they would realize but they want some like ice cream cone shit. Once they realize what's coming out of my
Sorry,
ass.
you know what I just thought of?
The two girls, one cup.
Yes.
I know. You're welcome.
And it's because literally in one of like what episode 2 or 3 of this podcast, you made me watch that for the first time, and that's all I could think. It came out like soft serve ice cream. Stop! My stomach's actually like doing backflips right now. I'm glad you're amused.
Nah, after like what comes out my asshole, they're not gonna have a scat fetish anymore.
Did you plug in the mixer this time?
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
I love how you like kind of low key paused and you were like, wait, did I?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Okay, I don't want to do a whole other episode. I wonder if anyone listened to that one. I gotta go check the analytics because I feel like the thing is, it was a good one. That's the one we were talking about all this Shane Dawson and shit.
Happens. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be like soft serve ice cream if they give me dairy. Depends how much dairy. It'd just be like, you know? And they're like, I'm not into this anymore.
Cute.
I didn't want a mark mask. I just wanted poop on my chest.
No, but if they know that you're lactose and then they...
But they wouldn't know what comes out. Once again, they'd be thinking that's poop on the chest.
No, but they would have an idea.
I don't think they would think that poop would fly on their face. And I would purposely do that too. Because I don't want them not to be into it anymore. So I'd make it as horrible as possible. No, I need some entertainment.
I feel like that's some sort of assault.
Yeah, to me. Why do you want me to poop on you? You know how comfortable that makes me?
If they are expecting soft serve or a nice little
tell me.
Lincoln log and you give them...
If you're giving me some milk, bitch, it's on you at that point.
Milk, lemonade, around the corner, fudge is made.
Not even fudge, man. This is fucking water. It's fucking watery chocolate milk.
Around the corner, chocolate milk is made.
Watered down chocolate milk, buddy. Watered down chocolate milk with some chunks.
But chocolate milk's already liquid, so how much?
Yeah, water it down. Skim milk. Right?
Do they make skim chocolate milk?
Probably. There's probably some jackass that fucking wants that. I want some skim chocolate milk, man. Chocolate milk's too thick for me.
Yeah, I'm not... that accent,
I don't want chocolate milk.
You sound...
It's too thick.
You sound like you're trying to do a Forrest Gump impersonation.
I don't know what I'm trying to do.
He was like, life is like a box of chocolates.
What's that?
You never know what you're gonna get.
That's what scat porn is.
I literally feel like that quote is like a quote for my life, except the ones I always get are the shitty ones with the raspberry inside.
So then
you take a bite and you're like, ugh.
Let's still choose better chocolate.
No, but like when you get an assorted box of chocolates, you don't know what you're gonna get. Like you just gotta...
Yeah, you do. Look at the box. They normally have it in order of what it is.
Don't you dare poke holes in Forrest Gump's quote. I will not.
Oh my god, it's a flawed quote. It is a flawed quote because I've gotten those chocolates tons of times because I've bought them and I've gotten them, and a lot of times when it's assorted.
Actually, no, you're wrong because you're partially wrong. No, because you're right. On normally like the back or they have like a insert and it tells you what they are. But sometimes they will tell you like the name of it, but it doesn't tell you like what the ingredients are.
No, but a lot of time they'll have specific.
A lot of the time, but not every time.
I have gotten these chocolates for years.
So have I.
They
have the ones where
I eat them all.
You've never got me chocolate.
Because you don't eat chocolate like that.
I do.
Do you? I haven't gotten you chocolates. I think I have gotten you chocolates.
No, you haven't.
I'm pretty sure I have.
That would be something sweet to do for your lovely co-host.
Nah, I've gotten you chocolate before. I've gotten you chocolate.
You just you went from you don't even like chocolate to, oh yeah, I have.
I'm pretty sure I've gotten you chocolates or I've asked you if you wanted chocolates. I don't care. Pretty sure I have.
Many shit ladies.
This is BET. Fuck.
It's BEP.
What's that?
Black Entertainment Podcast. We are black, we are entertaining, and it is a podcast.
Sometimes
because I said men ain't shit, you immediately went to BET?
The way you said it.
Wow.
You said it like a stereotype.
Wow. So, no, you're stereotyping me because all I did was...
Then why'd you put that voice on?
Because to me, that was...
Men ain't shit. You sound like a fucking...
You sound like a trucker. I did not sound
Men ain't shit. Like that.
Because I decided to do a stereotypical sassy woman.
Oh,
you automatically yes. Okay. You automatically go to sassy black woman.
All right. Okay.
And guess what? If I cuss you out right now, I'm automatically gonna be seen as an angry black woman.
Nah.
Okay. You a part of the problem.
Am I?
A little bit.
Okay.
But not really so much with black people. Just when it comes to like sexism.
Yeah.
You don't even deny it.
Yeah, whatever. I'm kind of a cunt.
Yeah, no, you're...
I'm a little bit of a misogynist cunt.
A little bit. Oh, Jesus. When you snort like that, doesn't it hurt?
No, it feels good.
Like, I don't snort often. Sometimes I'll catch myself, but it's like a short little one. Like, you, like, I can't even do it.
Suck the oxygen out of the room.
Literally, you suck the air out of the room.
It's my attack.
It's your one skill.
Yeah. Like,
Hi, I'm Hugh-Gene, and I can suck the air out of any room.
it's like, wow, that's a... what? Well, that's a great talent there, son.
It's not a great talent. When
they start choking.
When
like,
people
whoa.
tell you that you suck the air out of the room, that means you ruin the mood. Like you kill the vibe.
And just leave the fucking room. If you notice the vibe's getting killed, leave.
No, but like everyone is vibing and you are the problem.
Leave.
So if I'm enjoying the vibe with my other friends and everything is good, you need to leave because you're the one who sucked the air out of the room.
What if they don't know?
What do you mean?
What if they know they're killing the vibe?
Most people who kill the vibe don't know.
So then let the person know. Or just leave. That's what I would do if I know that person's killing the vibe. Be like, hey man, you're kind of killing the vibe. Want some weed? Or I'm just gonna be like,
yeah, but that's not nice. You can't be like.
So then what do you do?
Imagine like.
So what do you do?
Me and my friends, we're in a room, we're cutting it up, we're hanging out, we're having a good time, and you come in, you try to crack a joke, and everyone's like.
So what do? Do you sit there being mopey and being a cunt, or you let the person know, hey, you're killing the vibe, or do you leave? What do you do?
I think the first time you kind of brush it off and you like ignore it because you're like, okay, like everyone has like an off joke. And then
also, if the joke's that bad, why are you taking it? Don't take it so seriously then.
No. I don't even mean bad, like offensive. It's just like, just shut up. Like it wasn't funny. It's not good. Like just shut up.
So then maybe it's just you being a miserable cunt.
No, but it's typically if you're saying someone sucks the air out of the room, everyone feels it. It's not just like one person.
Yeah, I know. But I feel like in that point, either just leave or let the person know.
Yeah, but it's hard. How do you say that to someone? That's mean.
Then at the end of the day,
if I was around people that I genuinely thought liked me and they're like, you suck the air out of the room,
then that means they respect you because they're letting you know.
Oh, damn. But it's like that? So I'm really going to go just jump out of this window right now?
That's on you.
No.
But that means they truly respect you if they're letting you know how they feel.
Or it can come off as very rude and disrespectful. No matter what it comes,
but how do you say that nicely?
That quote, you cannot tell someone they suck the air out of the room and say
but you
respectfully.
say, hey man, you kind of kill the vibe a little bit, buddy. You know what I mean?
Like, I have a friend. She's probably listening right now. Hey, what's up, girl? And,
well, now you just pointed it out, probably.
No. What I'm saying, we always joke around that, like, she can kill a joke. But it's completely different because it doesn't suck the air out of the room. Like, you know, sometimes, like, when you make a joke, you know, like, when a group of people are laughing, and then, like, someone says something else, and it's even more funny. And then someone else says something else, and it's even more funny. And then someone says something else, and you're like, whoa, no.
No, but then that, for me, then, that makes it even funnier because it's just like, that was so fun.
Right, in her way, like, we laugh because we're like, okay, you just killed the joke.
But even if someone kills a joke and says something off color and it just kind of kills the room, for me, I still find that funny. Because that's the thing. No,
she doesn't say things that are like.
I'm not talking about that person. I'm just talking about in general.
Right.
Like if someone just says like something like "I kill babies" or you know, just something that would be like not like that specifically. But that's something that would normally kill the air in the room.
Take your headphones off and then just plug out your mic. Just stop. Just how are you gonna say if someone were to joke and they holler that they killed babies you find that to be entertaining? In what world is that ever funny?
No, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, let's not.
I was gonna say go to Banter.
Oh god, you're one of those.
What?
When you say that, I think of like babies that are in the physical plane, not
what?
Not a zygote.
No,
in a uterus.
No. I'm just saying that's never mind. What does one of those mean?
Huh?
What does one of those mean?
What?
You said I'm one of those.
Oh, like once you're 2 days pregnant, you can't get an abortion if you value human lives. One of those.
No, I get an abortion if you want. Don't like it, but get it.
Okay.
We've had the abortion conversation, and I said we're never going to talk about that again. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize because you said we can't talk about it that I can't talk about it.
No, just because it was poo-poo.
Wow. How many times are you going to mansplain me in this episode?
What is mansplaining?
When you explain things and you think you know everything because you're a man, but really you don't know shit.
I've never heard that definition. That's a new one.
Are you manspreading too while you mansplain?
Yeah, I have balls.
No, but men tend to like, I understand like not having your legs like
you can't,
you know.
And also just
but
our
like
hips are designed.
some men just
and our hips are designed differently than yours.
if anything, we
There's
should
actually a
be
reason to do
spreading
it.
because we have to birth something out of our fucking
there's
birth
actually
canal. So it would make sense for our hips to like
not really.
sit wider. Yes.
Not really. You don't have anything between there.
Your hips spread when you are, but I'm just saying, like, genetically, we're made to do that.
But there's actually a reason why guys' hips naturally kind of spread. Our hips are designed differently from women.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
I remember, like, I can't remember. But also, just sitting like that, super uncomfortable. You have to, like, find a way to move my body. I can't.
No, because some men are 100% comfortable, like, crossing their legs, and it doesn't...
I can cross my legs, but no matter what, there's still a space.
No, like, some men can do, like, a nice...
Yeah, I can do that, too.
Like a...
But I have to adjust when I do that. I can do the whole kind of, like, chick kind of way. Like, the whole, like, the knee, I don't know. I know what you're talking about. I can do that, but I have to adjust my dick around to do that.
Is this a weird question?
What?
Okay, so if you were to do that, where does it all go?
I can
Is
try.
that weird?
Yeah, it's like... Yeah, kind of like...
Oh, you got it.
Kind of like have it sit on top.
Sorry, I felt like I violated you just watching you adjust your...
It's just my dick.
Adjust your...
It's just a penis and balls. Look. All podcast hosts seen each other's private parts.
Okay, you know...
Sure,
before we get too deep into...
I'm pretty sure the hyenas, they've seen both of them have seen...
Before we get too deep into your genitals, let's
I can't really go deep into my genitals.
Our partnership.
Oh, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett?
No. Smart Home.
Oh.
This Square Room is partnered with Smart Home yet again. If you are looking to simplify your life, Smart Home can help you with that.
Oh my God. Really?
They can help you with everything from remembering when your appointments are to planning your week. And they provide everything from personal assistants like Alexa or Google Home to automated lighting systems and security cameras like Ring.
Turn on them lights, Alexa.
Why'd you say her name like that? You said Alexa.
Did I?
Like Alex.
Isn't it technically Alexa?
Like Alexis.
I know.
But with the
It's still Alex.
Anyways, smart home products are affordable and easy to program, and their devices can communicate over your home's existing wiring and radio frequency signals, which means that there are no interruptions and your appointments are always remembered. Excuse me.
Wow, a little hiccup there.
But that's the thing. If you have, a smart home device, there are no hiccups because it's, it's a smart home. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're like, hey, Joe, remind me of a disappointment, most likely I'd forget.
What?
Okay. What?
I don't know.
But if you are interested in getting a smart home device, then Smart Home is for you. You can use the discount code ROOM10, that's ROOM10 at checkout for 10% off of their website, smarthome.com. And you can follow them at Smart Home on Instagram and at Smart Home Inc. on Twitter. That's Smart Home.
Smart. Oh.
Wow, beautiful.
Thank you. I did choir when I was younger.
Okay, all right.
I sang at my church when I was a kid. There's a video of
Let
it.
me sing like a banshee.
No, my voice cracked a lot. It was very embarrassing.
How old were you? If your voice is cracking, I would say like you're in like low, like pre-teenage, right?
I was...
Like 12?
No, younger.
Why was your voice cracking so young?
Fuck, I don't know. That's the first thing that happened for me.
What, 11, 10? You couldn't be younger than 10 and have
like
your
10,
voice cracking.
Around 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember I was forced to sing at church.
There's a video?
Yeah.
Was it a solo?
Yes. My brother was playing the piano, and then I was singing.
Stop. I need to see this
hate
video.
It. No, I don't know where it is, which is good.
Ask your mom.
No, she probably doesn't know where it is either.
Ask her. You don't know.
If she found it, I'd throw it out.
If she found it, would you post it on our blog?
Nope.
Why?
Nope.
People,
I told myself if I ever...
people want to see it.
Fuck the people. I don't care about that. I like you guys, but not that much. You can see my personal life. Fuck off.
You singing in a church choir when you were 10
I don't need them
is
to see
hardly
me when I was a
your
child.
personal
I don't need
life.
these kids jerking off to me. I don't need these niggas jerking off to me in a suit. I look cute as fuck.
Okay.
No, I remember like my parents were like, you have to sing at church, and I was like, I don't fucking want to, and I had to.
You said that at 10? You said I don't fucking want to?
No, but I was like, I don't want to, and I just had to do. I was so pissed off doing it, man. I was just like,
what song was it?
Oh, some bullshit church song. I don't fucking know. Probably some song
God.
I didn't give a fuck about. And I remember just doing it, and it was just like, and everyone was like, Brother Baker, you did such a good job. Oh my God. And I'm just like,
They said what?
Brother Baker, because, Seventh-day Adventist. They always say brother, whatever.
When you're a child, they refer
Even
to you as
sometimes, yeah.
brother.
Yeah, brother Baker or little Baker or little whatever.
Little Baker.
I just remember getting a lot of bullshit compliments.
Baker's dozen.
No, I remember hating it. I hated doing it. I was so mad. And then when I found out there's a video of it, I vowed to myself, if I find the cassette tape, I'm gonna destroy it. Because I know it's out. It's somewhere.
Jesus, why are you such a vindictive little child?
Because I fucking didn't want to do it. I was forced to do it.
Okay, I mean, you kind of touched on it before the ad, but yeah, you're gonna go to jail. You were about to lose your job. I thought you meant other people's stuff.
Well, yeah, they're mail and they're packages, but
they're packages.
Yeah, they're dicks. No.
No, you. So last week we did talk about the Jada, Will, August Alsina situation.
Will look like a broken man.
But since then, they have gone. Will and Jada have gone on Red Table Talk to air it out, and
Did you watch the whole thing? Did you watch the whole thing? I just watched the clip.
I watched a few clips, but I didn't watch the whole thing. No. But in it, she says that they both say that they were separated. He says, I think he asked like why, essentially, and she just said that like she hadn't been happy in a long time.
She didn't get enough dick from Will, so she found some dick somewhere else.
Hold on, actually, I feel like I have the clip, so I'm wondering if I should just play it.
Yeah, play it.
You were about to lose your job. Get this.
Wasn't that the fat lady that was arrested that was singing that?
Feel like
Can I see the video?
you were looking for.
I want to see the sad eyes.
Wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with my codependency, which is another thing that I had to learn to break in this cycle. Just that idea of needing to fix and being drawn to people that need help, whether it's your health or whether it's your addictions. There's something about that childhood trauma that feels as though it can be fixed through fixing people versus
Hero complex.
fixing me.
Yeah.
And I think that that whole process with Aug really showed me that.
Yes, what do you feel
I just like seeing Will's face. It's just like, you bitch. Why does this have to be
I'm gonna look for.
Yes, what do you feel?
Oh, this is the same quote. Oh, the same clip. Hold on. I literally want to find the entanglement.
We just had an entanglement.
Oh, maybe I didn't save that one.
Well, you weren't eating my vagina well enough, so I found a Louisiana nigga to do it.
Well, either way, she specifies that, you know, like she said, like August had gone to her for help. I guess, you know, we already talked about it. He was going through a lot of health issues. And you hear her talk about that, like something in her wanted to help him and to fix him. And then from there she gets into the fact that like they got into an entanglement and blah blah blah. She wanted to feel good and, you know, blah blah blah. And it's like, first of all, that word, it's not a word, it's a word now.
I love it. It's like, I didn't cheat on you, I got into an entanglement.
Literally.
Right? That's what I'm gonna say for now.
Well, so people are saying that, you know, Will deserves better.
Will looks so sad.
And that Jada was essentially making excuses for her behavior.
Yeah, it was.
Because she wasn't actually taking responsibility. She made up the word entanglement. Yeah. She didn't say an affair. She didn't say cheating. She didn't even say a relationship. Like, if they were truly separated, then just say, yes, we were separated and I had a relationship. Yeah. Why feel the need to make up a completely...
Thank you for the new term.
It's a funny term, but it's like, when you think about it, it's like, why don't you just take responsibility?
Flip the roles and see how the reactions would have been.
Right.
It would have been hell for Will Smith. If it was the other way around, it would have been like, people would have been dragging Will Smith.
Right.
Like, you're a piece of shit! Your wife is so good to you! Children! But then, you know, flip it around, it's whatever. I feel bad for Will, because like, Fucking, you know, Willow Smith wrote a letter to Tupac.
Yes.
Saying, like, I wish you were my dad.
I don't think she said that. I think it was,
Something like that.
I think it was that she missed him. She missed Tupac, but she never met him. Because for those of you who don't know, Jada used to date Tupac before he passed. So everyone feels like that was her, like, real, true love. And, you know, the theory is that she kind of settled for Will.
Sounds like it. After hearing this, pretty much sounds like it.
But the internet is unmatched.
Oh my god!
Have you heard this?
Decided we were gonna take our space, and what happened?
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with
the beat thing.
August, an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August,
Hey.
That's so
entanglement
bad.
with August.
Hey.
I just look at Will Smith's face and I just feel sad.
He does look.
He looks broken.
Yeah.
Like Jaden's like pretty much Jaden Smith saying Tyler Creator is my father. Fucking, you got Willow Smith pretty much wishing Tupac was your dad. Like, fuck me. Like, you didn't even meet the dude. You didn't meet Tupac. You barely even know who the guy is.
Yeah, I think that's a little weird. I mean,
You didn't know. Well,
can't.
yeah, but it's Willow and Jaden. Come on. Have you seen those quotes that they say? You see the shit they say?
they haven't said anything like weird like that for a while.
Because they probably realized, like, oh, this is some retarded
I feel like they were
shit.
going through that. Weren't they like getting into Scientology at one point?
And they probably are in Scientology right now, man. No.
But-
Once you're in Scientology, you're in Scientology. You can't. You're not getting.
But they were kids, so I don't know if they were like.
Once you're in,
You're allowed to be in it as a kid.
Once you're in, you're in. Honey.
I don't know the rules,
You don't
honey.
you don't leave Scientology.
Don't honey me.
Honey. Nah, man. I look at Will Smith. I'm just like, you poor soul. Oh man, his only true son that cares about him is Trey. I think that's his name, Trey.
Yeah. You know what's funny?
No one
Have
knows
you ever been in an entanglement?
What do you mean? No. What do you? I don't. Whatever that like cheated.
I feel like no. I just mean like, has there ever been like a relationship in your life that like it's not a relationship in your opinion, but it's like, see, for me, I feel like entanglement is the new word for like a situationship.
Oh, I feel like this is the word for like I'm cheating on you.
No,
I look
feel
at it
like
as like that.
I look at it as like more of a situationship type of thing.
What's that?
Like, imagine like people who are like on again, off again, but like they're not really dating, but like they're seeing other people, but then they're always seeing each other, and they're like, it's like, what are you guys? That's a perfect time to be like, oh, I'm in an entanglement.
I just call those people fucking retarded. Those are
But
people
I
that
feel
just
like
don't know what they want.
that's what I think of when I think of the word. I don't
That's not
think
what she
straight up
meant.
cheating.
She pretty much just said that's her excuse for cheating.
The only thing is, though, she's saying that she's saying that like Will knew because they were separated and she hadn't felt happy in so long, and she just
Seems
needed
like she
to
just wants
feel
some dick.
good. Well, she said, I just haven't felt good
Yeah,
in so
it just
long.
pretty much seems like Will wasn't throwing it down or eating it well enough, you know, not doing his ABCs. So that's it. For me, it seems like she just wanted some dick. She wanted a quick little fling.
I'm wondering.
That's what it seemed like.
I'm
to
wondering
me.
if, because you say like, I don't see it as her admitting to cheating because Will is there and admitting that they were separated, but I wonder if maybe she did cheat, and like to save face and to save their relationship, they're not publicly saying that it was cheating. You know what I mean?
But just because you're in I don't know their boundaries of separation. Because just because you're, I don't know, who knows? It depends on what they mean by separated.
But they live together too.
That's fucking weird.
There's different degrees of separation.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you know, divorce can take a long time.
Yeah.
So there's separating, like, oh, like get out or go sleep on the couch, but like you're still together.
I wouldn't call
and
it
then,
separation. I'd
but-
just say that's.
But some people will consider that separated. Like
Who calls
we're
that separation?
we're technically broken up, but like we're still legally bound together. But
Because you have to sit on the couch.
there's also legal separation where it's like they know that you are in the divorce process, but you're not divorced yet. So according to the paperwork, you are legally separated and you're in the process of like dividing your assets. I think if you've taken that step to legally separate, then like go for it. You know what I mean? Because divorce can take years.
They're probably just
But
having
if
a
you're
shitty
just
period.
right. Because remember that quote that I played last week, and she was like, you know, if we're married, we're gonna be married. Like you can be on one end of the house with someone else, and I can be on the other end with someone else, but we're gonna be in this joker together, is what she said. So it's like,
What did her mom disagree with again?
Her mom said she doesn't think that's right.
What, to
be on the other side of the house with the
No, that's gonna fuck with the kid's head.
Yeah,
That's
well, I mean,
weird.
their children are grown now.
They're not that grown.
They're not. Well, I think the youngest is Willow, and isn't she at least 18? I feel.
That's not grown.
No, but
You're still a teenager.
no, I know, but I'm just saying they're not little kids.
Yeah, but that's still stuff. That kind of shit still has an effect on you. Because it makes me think like if
Willow Smith is 19. She's 20 this year.
Dude, if I was Jaden's friends,
22.
I'd be fucking ripping on them so many times.
And Trey's 27.
And Trey's the mature old one.
Well, yeah.
But no, I'd be so pissed if I was Jaden or Willow. Because I'd be that friend, like, so I'd be ripping on them, man.
People are also saying that, like, they think that Will kind of stayed because, like, he just really wants to make this marriage work, especially after his first marriage to Trey's mom didn't work out, you know?
And Will's a big family guy.
Yeah.
He's probably just staying in it.
You see what they're doing to the famous scene with, you know, Uncle Phil from The Fresh Prince, when he's the famous monologue where he's talking about his dad, and he's like, why don't he want me, man? And they've dubbed it, and now he's like instead of talking about all the things that like he can do without his dad, like, oh, I didn't need him to ride a bike, I didn't need him to, like, you know, all that stuff. It's changed to like, and the guy actually sounds pretty much like Will, and they've synced it up to his mouth, and they're basically talking like, I don't need her for this, I don't need her for this, and then at the end he's like, Uncle Phil, why don't she want me, man? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, y'all, how you gonna ruin a good moment like that?
That's not a good. That was a sad moment.
It's a good moment in the sense of like, it's such a that scene will always give me chills, always make me cry, and now they just gotta ruin it like that.
It's not ruined.
It's ruined.
It's not.
It's ruined.
No, I think the whole. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's just weird. It's just weird. That's why I never.
And
want to
all
be
the
famous.
jokes about like, oh, it's only July, but Jada's already been through August.
No, that's why I never wanted to have that level of fame. I would never want that.
Because people are in your business
all the time.
But that's the thing. I mean, August really put it out there.
Fucking August.
Fucking August.
Fucking August.
But I mean, the thing is, he did put it out there in a way that he was really praising her, and I wonder how he feels now to see her.
Didn't mean shit.
Yeah,
pretty much didn't mean shit.
She basically just said like, "Oh, I'm attracted to broken people." Like, not just him, any broken person, because of her own broken insecurities, and she calls it an entanglement. She doesn't acknowledge it as a relationship the way he did.
When you think about it.
He spoke so highly of her. Let me see if I have that quote or that clip. But like, he spoke so highly of the relationship and like what they had.
But if you got help from it, you got help from it. So I guess that what matters at the end of the day. But
let me see if this is it.
But
hold on.
Actually sat down with Will and had a conversation due to the transformation from their marriage to life partnership that they've spoken on several times, and it, not involving romanticism.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that blessing.
I'll wait.
And I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life.
Years.
And I truly and really, really deeply loved and have a ton of love for her. I devoted myself to it. I gave my full self to it. So much so to the point that I can die right now and be okay with knowing that I truly gave myself to somebody.
Right, you did the right thing.
And I really loved a person. I experienced that. I know what that feels like. It's true.
Yeah, if you got something good out of it, good for him.
Isn't that crazy? But like, to hear how he talks about it versus, oh, I'm just happy I could help someone and help fix him, and it was an entanglement, and I just wanted to feel good.
Yeah, it's a hero complex.
Like, if someone told me that they were happy to die because they've experienced true love with me, even though it didn't work out, they have so much love and respect for me and how it's changed them. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about, like, that would like make you feel.
She must have some great vagina, man. Jesus Christ.
And I don't know. I feel like that's so crazy.
Oh well.
But he does describe it as a relationship, and how do you get in an entanglement for years? That's a
Look,
relationship.
she's full of shit.
That's
okay?
a relation.
I want to see what her mom says.
People are saying that they're like, oh, like Jada must have that like real good pussy, just like Erykah Badu.
That's what I said last time.
But Erykah Badu is like, don't wrap me into this. She's like, I don't have like, she's like, my pussy makes careers. My pussy like doesn't ruin lives. Like,
No, that's true.
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh shit, when is it going? She's like, my pussy's back on sale, and she gave the date because you know her incense. I want to buy it too.
She had these on her site. She had these cool like Japanese style slippers that I wanted to buy, but I didn't buy them because I'm not spending that much money on wood. When does her pussy go back on sale? I want to smell it.
That I was like, oh my god.
Just go to one of her concerts and be in the front row.
She's like, she doesn't want to. Stop.
You get the real. You get the real scent.
But yeah, she was saying she doesn't want to be associated with that because they're saying like Jada's pussy like fucked up that whole situation. Will, August, you know what I mean? But her pussy does
it's
great
like yin
things.
and yang.
Yes.
It's like no, it's not yin and yang because yin and yang needs balance.
But it is balanced because without women like Erykah, there would be no women like Jada.
Oh, I guess they're so yeah. Oh, yes. Their pussies are yin and yang.
They're similar in the sense that their pussy will change your life,
They're
but
like
in opposite ways.
They're like two.
Okay, yes,
like
yes. We
two
understand
koi
the yin
fish
and yang definition.
Going around in a pond.
You
That's
really
their vaginas.
You really think you're deep, eh?
I am deep.
No, you're not. You're so gross.
I know.
Were you proud of that one?
Yes. I live to make myself laugh.
Ridiculous. Well, in slightly less fun news.
Oh yes.
There's been so many deaths recently. I don't know if you heard, but and excuse me if I'm pronouncing her name wrong. Zinzi Mandela, Nelson Mandela's daughter, passed away, I think today at the age of 59.
Oh, what killed her?
I'm not sure. When I saw
Probably not natural cause.
natural causes at 59, no. Kelly Preston,
Who's that?
John Travolta's wife, died today.
Of?
Breast cancer, 57.
Dang, dude.
And of course, the big one in the news is that Naya Rivera, her body, like, you know, everyone knows that she was deemed missing last week when she went, I think it was Wednesday last week. She went.
It's been 6 days.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. No, today's Monday?
Today's Monday, yeah.
Yeah, so like 5-6 days. But yeah, she went onto Lake, I think it's Peru. With her son, 4-year-old son.
The kid's alive, right?
Yeah, so she rented a boat, you know, gave her ID, everything. Her car was there, and they went out onto a boat. And then maybe like 3 or 4 hours after she had taken the boat out, another boat saw that, you know, her boat was just kind of drifting. So they pulled up and they saw her son sleeping on it by himself. He was wearing, yes. He was on the boat by himself sleeping, and he had a life jacket on. And there was another adult-sized life jacket, but it was on the boat. And she was nowhere to be found. They asked him what happened, and he said that his mommy went swimming, but didn't come back. And that's all he knew. He didn't know anything else. So they said that they don't think there's any foul play. Like, there's no signs that she like ran or anything like that. So they were like sweeping the lake for days. Like, there's a photo of her father like jumping in the lake and just swimming, trying to look for her. And it's like, obviously he won't be able to find her that way, but it's like the desperation of a parent just needing to do something. There's a photo of her mom standing there by the water with her arms, like, you know what I mean? It's like, what?
Nothing.
No, like not even in like a funny way, just like literally praying to God, like, you know. And then today they said that a body was found, and then a couple hours ago they did confirm that it is her body.
They didn't say how. She probably just drowned.
They said that lake, there's a lot of like bushes, trees, stuff at the bottom. Yeah, I don't know how deep it is where she was. And that's the thing, the boat was drifting. So, like, maybe where the boat was found is not where she was when they were swimming. But that's the thing. It's like, if her son was safe on the boat, and she didn't have a life jacket on. So if you're not a strong swimmer, then it's like you should be wearing a life jacket. But either way,
maybe she is a strong swimmer.
Sometimes, sometimes
her leg probably got caught in like some bush or some shit, and then So that could maybe maybe she either probably went under the water and some shit, and then got caught and some shit, and then we won't know until they do more or whatever, until the investigation comes out more. But
like it's so crazy. Like obviously she's best known for being on Glee.
It's the third Glee person to die.
More than that.
There's more? I thought there was that one guy who overdosed.
Well,
I can't remember his name. He's Canadian, I think. And then there's the other dude with the mohawk who got caught with child porn, I think, and then committed suicide.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
And I think there's another guy. Those are the only two I know, actually, that I know of. And then now her.
Yeah.
Who's the other? Who else has died on that show?
There's a few. I'll tell you.
There's a few? Jesus Christ.
If you count like crew as well.
Oh no, I'm talking about the stars.
So Corey Monteith, he's the one who played Finn. He was like the lead guy.
That's
He was
the
the one.
overdose guy,
He was the one dating Leah Michelle. Yeah. So he overdosed on drugs, and actually, right now is his 7-year anniversary of his death.
Isn't that why they canceled the show?
July 13th, 2013.
They canceled the show because of him. Because he died, right?
No, they had a season after him.
Oh. He could sing really well.
Yeah, Mark Salling, he's the one who was charged and arrested and charged with possession of child pornography. And he took his life January 30th, 2018. He was also like the secondary lead heartthrob. He played Puck. And then Naya Rivera now has passed by drowning. But there's also a woman named Nancy Moats. She was part of the crew, and she committed suicide.
Jesus. That's a cursed show.
Right. And then there was another crew, Jim Fuller, who had heart failure. He's the only one who died of natural causes. But yeah,
I liked Glee. I never would admit it. But I liked it.
I liked it too. I think in its later seasons, like as shows like the later seasons, they kind of drag out a little bit. But I watched it through and through. I saw Glee live.
I didn't like
when they came to Toronto. No, one of my friends was like, "Hey, do you want to go?" And I was like, "Yeah, why not?"
I'd be like, "Who are you? We're not friends."
No, but they can sing and dance in real life, and it was cool. And then I even had like the shirt, I don't know. Oh my God!
I keep hearing the song "Purple Rain" in my head because you're wearing a Purple Rain shirt. There's purple rain. Purple rain.
Okay.
Bow.
But right now, I guess today, the Glee cast has gathered at the lake where Naya Rivera's body was found. Because not only has today been the day that she was confirmed dead, today, like I said, it's a 7-year anniversary.
Today's the day that. That's all.
Today, I told you, July 13th, 2013.
Today's the 13th?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So it's like crazy. So they gathered at the lake and just, but it's like, oh God, it's giving me goosebumps. Cause like, I don't know, like thinking about her like legacy, like it's just weird. Like, cause she's had like, her drama with her like ex and
didn't she date Big Sean?
And Big Sean, like God, I can't even listen to that song anymore.
What song?
I don't fuck with you.
Oh, that was about her?
It's about her.
Oh, that's not nice.
Now it's like...
Now he's just like, I can't play that song anymore.
God, I don't know. When I think about her, I always, the Amy Winehouse song, Valerie?
How does it go? I probably heard it.
Well, sometimes I go out. Yeah. So, like, I don't even think of Amy Winehouse's version. I think of Naya Rivera's cover when I think of that song. Like, I don't know.
Amy Winehouse makes me sad. Amy Winehouse
tragic. It's all so tragic. Oh my God. But honestly, like, my heart goes out to her family. My heart goes out to her baby boy. Oh my God. And it's just overall, it's just sad, man.
Wear a life jacket. Even if you know you had.
But you know what? Realistically, if she got caught in something, it wouldn't have helped. And that's
if she got caught. If she was swimming under and she got caught, then yeah, she's whatever.
If her leg got caught and she got pulled under, like the gravity of like being held down, it would not have stopped. But a life jacket, for sure, it would always help, of course.
But I feel like if you have a life jacket, it would be a lot harder for you to pull down, so you have more time to be like, hey, help me.
But no one was there except for her 4-year-old. Yeah. No one saw it happen. And like, poor thing, all he knows is mommy went swimming and didn't come back. My only like hope is that like maybe he won't be too traumatized because it seems like he didn't see the drowning, like, you know what I mean?
Water's not going to be fun for him anymore.
Oh, no.
Boats and water?
No, but I mean, like, when I say traumatized, I mean traumatized with the vision of it. Like,
no, it doesn't seem like well, you never know if he saw.
But that's the thing, he might have seen her go under, and then in his 4-year-old mind, mommy's just swimming. But, like, meanwhile, she's, like, literally, so who knows?
Kids know it stuff happens. He just can't process it at the time.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that he's not too like scarred by that vision. Obviously, he's not gonna ever. He's not gonna be a fan of water and swimming and stuff. I mean, I don't think. Maybe he will be. Maybe he will dedicate his life to like becoming a lifeguard and like save. You know what I mean? Like,
it comes out of perspective.
Yeah, but I just really hope he doesn't have like visions of her drowning. Is what I'm saying when I say scarred in that way, like of the image. Like nobody should ever have to imagine or see that, and it's like, oh god, 4 years old. I got chills. Okay, let's talk about something. Yeah, I don't like that. Like her death. I mean, I'm not gonna say I was like a crazy super fan, but I was definitely a fan of hers, and like it's just sad. It's just really sad. Mm-hmm. But you said there was something. What's the Terry Cruz thing that you were saying? Is it a sad story?
It's not really sad. It's more like. People have been calling him a coon because of what he's done.
Oh, I think I did hear that.
Yeah.
What was the quote that he said? Something about the Black Lives Ladder.
He said
ladder.
Black Lives Bladder.
I said ladder, not bladder.
Black Lives Ladder.
Black Lives Matter movement.
He said the one thing he said. He said if you're a child of God and you are my brother and sister, If you are a child of God, you are my brother and sister. I have family of every race, creed, and ideology. We must ensure Black Lives Matter doesn't morph into Black Lives Better. Like, black lives are better than everyone else's lives. And then the other thing he said, I think this was on July 4th, he said this. He said, are all white people bad? No. Are all black people good? No. Knowing this reality, I stand on my decision to unite with good people, no matter the race, creed, or ideology. Given the number of threats against this decision, I also decided to die on this hill. And people have been calling him a coon for that.
I also decided, what was the last thing you said?
I also decided to die on this hill for what he said.
Oh.
There's people
because you're a total mumbler.
Is there anything wrong with what he said?
I don't think so. I totally understand what he was saying. What's the definition of a coon?
Honestly,
a black person who doesn't support other black people.
I was reading up on the actual people call him a coon. No, not coon. It was Uncle Tom, because I remember you call him a coon and Uncle Tom, but Uncle Tom, if you go into the meaning of the actual term, it's actually not a bad thing. But yeah, people are pretty much saying he's a coon, and coon's not a good thing. They're pretty much calling him.
First of all, yeah, it says it's an extremely offensive slur for black people. I was thinking of
Uncle Tom. I know there's actually a more deeper meaning into that word meaning, but I can't remember. But yeah, no, there are people for what he said for that. And when I was thinking, I was like, what did he say that was wrong?
Oh, it's rooted in the racist history of blackface, and it comes from the shortening of raccoon because of the dark circles around their eyes.
I don't know what's wrong with what he said. I really don't. I don't get it.
No, I think it's just like, I think maybe what people are upset about is
everything. Everyone's upset about everything.
No. I think that they think that he's giving light to the people who are like, all lives matter, but like,
how? By
saying that because I think a lot of the people who say all lives matter, it was just the dog moaning.
What the fuck was that?
He was just growing.
I was like, was that me?
No. I think the problem is, everyone knows Black Lives Matter doesn't mean that Black Lives Matter more. It just means that we need to pay attention to Black lives right now because they have been pushed aside for so long, and there's definitely problems systematically with the police, just in society in general, blah, blah, blah. That's what Black Lives Matter means. But a lot of people feel like Black Lives Matter means Black Lives Matter more than your life. It's particularly white people.
Here's what
right? Hold on. So, a lot of them rebuttal that with all lives matter, not just black lives. Or if you're super racist, you're gonna say no, white lives matter. I don't care about black lives, but that's a whole different thing.
I've never heard that.
Oh, you haven't seen videos of like Karens shouting white lives matter, black lives don't.
Little salt spickle of white
Anyways,
lives matter.
no, but that's I'm saying that's a completely different thing. That's clearly people just being racist. But I think the people who say all lives matter, I think they feel like they're trying to say that black lives matter and white lives don't. So they're like rebuttaling that with saying all lives matter because they're afraid that they're trying to say that black lives matter more than other lives. So and that's not what the movement is about. It is false. They feel that way, and fine, you can feel that way, but it's like that's not what the movement means at all. So I think by Terry Cruz saying that, I'll give you a chance. Just let me finish my phrase.
No, I have to interrupt.
You always have to cut me off. So now you're gonna shut the hell up.
No.
I think when Terry Cruz is saying that, people are like, but you're giving light to the people who feel like we're trying to say, like, listen, I think who was it? Was it Dave Chappelle? No, I can't. Maybe who was like, we're not saying like we're just asking for like civil rights. We're just saying black lives matter. We didn't even say that they matter a lot. We're just saying that they matter. You know what I mean? But a lot of people take that as a threat because we're focusing on black lives and we're focusing on an ethnicity. I don't like saying different races because we're all fucking human race. It's so stupid. But like they're focusing on an ethnicity that is not theirs. So they feel like they need to like, you know, spew back hate and like take away from what the movement really is, which is just highlighting black lives.
But I feel like Black Lives Matter does that themselves. I feel like the biggest problem with the Black Lives Matter movement is that it's a leaderless organization. So then, like, this is the thing. This is how I feel about Black Lives Matter. I support the message, not the organization, because it's a leaderless organization. So then you have it gets mixed into all this bullshit, and they kind of just end up fucking themselves. I feel like the reputation that Black Lives Matter holds is Black Lives Matter's own fault. It's because you have this leader, and that was the problem I had with it when it first started. When it first started back in when it started picking up back in 2014, I supported the message, but I didn't support the organization because you ended up having all these people co-opting all this shit, and it pretty much got morphed into all this crap. So like,
I think with anything, the way things are these days, and I'm sure everyone always had stupid opinions, but when we have the internet and it's so easy for everyone to voice their opinions, there's always going to be people who take things too far or say too much or go, you know, the extra mile when it's not warranted and just kind of ruin things for people.
That's why
at the core, I think the people who support and encourage the Black Lives Matter movement are not that. That's my opinion. There are those people, and those people tend to be very loud, but overall, at its core, Black Lives Matter, it's a good message. It's a positive message.
The message, I think, is, like I said, I support the message, not the organization.
Right. But, I mean, and
Me personally, I don't.
That's your opinion. But I think that, you know, I don't think anything is wrong with what Terry Cruz said. I think that it's the timing and maybe the wording, but I do understand what he means. He's saying that people can be good no matter what. And I think that's what I think, like, he's failing to miss. That's what the Black Lives Matter movement is trying to point out. We're not taking away from anybody else. We just want to uplift this community because it's a community that's been held back for so long. And there are other communities that still need to be uplifted. I'm not saying it's the only one, but we don't need to acknowledge white rights because they have it and no one has ever questioned it and no one is questioning it, right? So I think when they say...
What rights do black people not have?
You know what I mean.
I don't.
Okay, we're getting a little long, but I will, I guess, summarize. I'm talking about systematic oppression, systematic racism. They have the right, the ability to, you know...
What?
Walk into a store and not be followed. They are not being killed and brutalized in, you know, high rates the way black people are. What is that face?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm not saying it doesn't have police brutality is an issue.
No, police brutality is an issue
amongst all
everyone. Yeah,
right. I agree with that. But when you look at the numbers, when black communities are more highly police than white communities, the numbers are just going to be, you know, unfair.
For me, it just comes down to like laws and rights. Like that's where I'm just like, where? Because for me, it seems like the system.
What, you don't believe in systematic oppression of black people? You don't believe in systemic racism?
Like what is that? Explain.
Systemic racism is racism that is like rooted into like the way things are.
So, does it mean laws also? Because when
technically,
because there's
because legally you can't have like. You can't. I don't want to make this episode too long. No. Legally, you can't. But
so
it's not like written in the law that you can treat black people one way and treat white people a different way. But it is done. So it's not a written rule, but it is.
So is that not more of a leadership problem?
Right, which is why they're encouraging people to vote and to choose leaders who are going to change the way. That's the only way to change the systemic problems. But are you saying that doesn't exist?
No, I'm saying because I hear people say there's like law because also laws play into the system. So I'm always just like, well, what laws are you talking about that specifically?
No, it's the way people interpret the law and choose.
So it's a people problem then.
Of course.
So it's not really the system. It's just the people who run the system.
There's no law, that I know of, that says, black people must be watched more than white people. Like, there's no law that says that, but they do it anyways.
Yeah, so it's a people problem.
Right.
So it's just leadership. But
it's part of, it's ingrained into them in the system. Their superiors have trained them to be that way. Their leaders have trained them to be that way. So that's how it is. So you have to change the whole system.
Okay.
Right? Like, even like the school systems, right? You know how there's like schools that have just higher concentrations of black people. That comes from communities of black people, where they would like redline, which is when they're selling like
is that here or in
everywhere?
States?
It's here too.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
When they would sell real estate, they would literally take a red line and draw out areas, and they're like, oh, these are undesirable areas, so we will put the black people there. How do you put them there? They cannot qualify for loans and mortgages and stuff in other places. Or if there is an area with white people and then they see black people moving in, they move out of those neighborhoods.
But wasn't that done to Italian? That was done to Italian immigrants and Polish immigrants and Irish immigrants.
Anybody's seen as less than.
Yeah.
But that's where these quote unquote ghettos come from. And then those areas are high. So it's now you've put all the black people, for the most part, in one area or in separate areas. Like they're all in these areas, and they highly police them. So it's like, yeah, if the police are watching 24/7, there is going to be more crime. Not that more crime is happening in comparison to...
If the police are watching more often, there's going to be more crime. The police watching more of them?
You're going to get more... You're going to get more charges because it's highly watched, as opposed to areas where there's no one to catch them. But it's still happening, but there's just no one to catch them. But it's still happening in white neighborhoods the same way it is in black neighborhoods. And then also the school, yes.
The same amount of crime happens.
Yes.
I don't know. At the end of this day, I feel like the core of this issue is more of an economic issue.
But also, it's like, okay, in these areas, the schools in these areas, they purposely do not put as much government funding into these schools because they are seen as less desirable neighborhoods. And then, so like the white kids off the bat have a better education. They have a better chance at college and university.
Is it specifically white kids or just people are in a better neighborhood?
Well, traditionally, it's specifically white people.
They're in better neighborhoods.
Obviously, the more diverse, like, for instance, right now, Toronto's always been, well, not always, but you know what I mean? For a very long time, it's been very diverse. So it's not just white and black, but it is minority versus majority. So whatever that minority may be. We have...
But if you can't really use Toronto because the minority is white people. It is. In Toronto? Toronto and the white people are the minority. I think, are they now? Aren't they now?
No.
I swear there's a thing saying the white people are the minority
We are
now.
very diverse, but it's not the...
I swear the white people are the minority now in Toronto.
But either way, it's a problem from, like, within.
Yeah, no, it's a leadership problem.
It's not just about, like... our mayors and our prime ministers and stuff like that. It goes down to like, how is your local police station being run? How are your banks and stuff being run? Yeah. Like, it's
poor leadership.
Yeah. Yeah, but I was just enforcing that it's not just about like political leaders. There's leaders in all sorts of...
Yeah, no, it's just, to me, from when I dig deep down into this, it seems like it's yes, there is race problems, but it's also, I think the core of it is an economic issue. It's more because generally the poor, it doesn't matter even if it's black or white. Generally, the poorer the community, the more crime, blah 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 blah, and whatnot. I remember Martin Luther King before he was dead, he was gonna have a poor. He had the Million Man March. He was also gonna have a poor march. And I think a lot of people theorize is that he realized that yes, there is a race problem, but also at its core, it is economic too. Because statistically, if they're like I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the point of what I think we were trying to get at was that I don't think that Terry Cruz said nothing wrong. Meaning to offend. I think maybe he could have phrased it a little differently, but I understand where he was coming from. I think the way he phrased it
was totally fine. I think it's just people are just picking to find something.
Maybe.
Because that's how it is nowadays anyways. Everyone's just finding something.
But I do understand what he's getting at. And I think what he's getting at is truly what I think a lot of people need to realize, that everybody is important and everybody needs to be uplifted and everybody needs to be supported. Like, we don't feel like, all cops are bad, all white people are bad, or all black people are good. Not at all.
Everyone's kind of a cunt.
No, especially you.
Everyone's a cunt in the eyes of the Lord.
Yeah, I didn't want to get too much into the BLM stuff right now, especially on the tail end.
I wanted to ask about the defund cop stuff, but okay.
Go ahead.
What do you think of the defund police stuff?
I think that people have it misconstrued. I think that they think that it means like take away funds completely and like not have police. Some people
mean. I'll tell you the problem with it.
And that's not the case. They just mean like they are so overfunded, and I know that as a child of a police officer that there could be funds that could be allocated to other things.
But the problem
to benefit the community. But the problem are you going to ask me a question and let me answer it, or what?
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you, the problem with the term defund the police is that when I ask you, what do you mean by defund the police? And I ask someone else, what do you mean by defund the police?
Right.
Everyone says something fucking different.
Yeah, I think
that's the biggest problem with that.
You're right. I think that the term is a little confusing because when you say defund, it means take away.
That's why it's such a stupid term.
Maybe partially defund or
just
reduce
reallocate funds.
Reallocate, or something.
But I'm not for the defund the police. I think it's
I think when they are saying to defund the police, they're saying to reallocate or to redistribute, not to take away all funds and abolish the police.
But that is what a lot of people mean too. That's the problem.
Some people mean that, but those are crazy people.
But a lot of the people who came up with the term are crazy people. That's the problem.
I'm not familiar with who came up with the term.
And then people that I don't know, it's a dumb term to me. And the thing is, it's been done in Cleveland, Ohio. Didn't turn out too well. Crime actually went up when they actually defunded their police. So it's been done. Didn't work out well.
They defunded completely?
Not completely. They took away a lot of different units. It ultimately took away a lot of units.
Police funding is very, very, very important. I mean, I don't think anyone can
I think they should be
argue with that. It's about everyone's safety.
Because the thing is that people say we want police to have better training, but it's like, how are you going to then why would you want to
defunding them? Yeah, no, I agree with that. I do know in certain areas they do have extra funds that could easily be allocated to different areas of the community, but with that being said, I don't think
to do that, because government's never good when it comes to money.
No, that's a whole other conversation. Because I have no opinion on that one.
No, and that's why I'm just like, do you really trust your government to fucking do the things that they're supposed to do with their money? Look at the fucking roads. Have you seen our roads? They're pretty fucking shit. So I don't know. For me, when it comes to defund, I first was like, yeah, and then I thought more about it. I was just like, no, because I think of another area that's in Scarborough. What's it called? It starts with a G. That place, what is it? Galloway? I think it was Galloway. Horrible. It used to be a very bad. It's still not that great compared to what it used to be. Poop. I remember even to the point where, because my church was there. It's still there. My old church, I used to go there, and I remember when I was younger, there was a shooting one time, and we had to be locked down, whatever. But I'm just saying that area kind of goes in the face of the whole defund of the police thing, because the 43rd Division, you could argue, cleaned up that area and did a really good job of that. So it's one of those weird things. It's just to me, it comes down to leadership. It's just garbage leadership, and that's partially, yeah, I know. That's not just their fault. That's also the people's fault. Because a lot of this shit is also that's the way that the Americans' political situation is right now. It's your fucking fault. You guys gotta vote more. You guys gotta get more involved in local politics. But you guys fucked up, and you guys just tweet and go, I'm fucking angry. Oh, look up. And then that's what happens. It's your own fucking fault.
I don't think we're gonna get rid of that problem anytime soon.
No, they fucked up. You guys have a fucking retarded old man that doesn't remember where he is, and you have an egotistical cunt. You fucked up, and now you have Kanye.
Well,
you fucked up.
I don't agree with the use of that word.
Whatever, but everyone, they fucked up. They fucked up. It's their own fault. But the thing is, they want to just blame everyone else for what they did. They fucking did.
Can Kanye even legally run at this
He
point?
can run. He just said he can't get on the ballot.
Oh, right. You were saying, like, there's certain states that he's already, like, missed out on and stuff like that.
But he can fuck over the Democrats, man. That's all I'm going to say.
He'll get a lot of votes, but I don't think he'll win.
He won't win, but a lot of people are worried about is that he'll take away the black vote from the Democrats. That's what people are worried about.
I think Kanye started to lose the quote-unquote black vote when he was going crazy and talking about how he was on pills and he was getting light. Remember that thing on TMZ? Like a lot of people. I put it. Oh, I guess they can't see, but I did like air quotes when I said black vote because, I mean, his fans are gonna vote for him, but I think real political people, like, I don't think people are just gonna vote for him just because he's black.
What? You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Kanye does not have the Obama factor. I'm sorry, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Yeah, but you have to also look at who's running.
Kanye in himself is problematic, as everybody is.
Yeah, no. Kanye,
but as a leader, he's problematic because he has
both
these like.
All three of them are problematic in their own way.
Well, that's what I said. Everyone is.
They're all
said
suck.
As they all are, as everyone is.
One
but
will forget that he's in office. One's too egotistical. Well, I say two. You can argue, to be honest.
All right. Well, I've been trying to wrap up this episode for 20 minutes.
No.
I am glad we continued and had a little parlay.
We'll continue.
But that is it for this week, everyone. Let us know what you think. Hugh, stop tapping on whatever you're tapping on.
Tapping on anything.
Funny how the sound magically stopped.
No, I was just moving my hand across the cord.
Well, stop it.
Oh, okay.
Because it's vibrating your mic. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. And as always, we will see you next Tuesday. And don't forget, follow us on all our social media. We are at This Square Room on everything.